Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 41 of Jux and All Things Sports broadcast, presented to you by Always Bullin. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Shout out Ham, always getting that first like. Someone beat him to it. And we got one new subscriber this week, so we're up to 27. Let's push 30. Let's see if we can hit it before our 50th episode. If you're on Spotify, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to follow, drop a review. We got week 2 NFL football. A lot of injuries, a lot of tough games, a lot of dumb games. We'll talk through it all. We'll give you this week's preview, week 3. A lot of shakeup in the NFL. We will start. I guess we can talk the teaser bets if we want, but I guess we can get there as we go through the games. We did lose the teaser, and that's because Train bet on my mortal enemy, but we'll get to it. Thursday night football, Vikings, Eagles. Eagles beat the Vikings in a pretty high-scoring game. Started off kind of slow. Saw a lot of people were on the over. Either of you guys have anything major you want to touch on this game?
Nothing other than the Eagles having the most unstoppable play in the NFL. Being a Jalen Hurts fantasy owner is very fun when they get any form of pass interference in the end zone, and you're guaranteeing yourself six more fantasy points. That's all I got, though.
Do you think, Train and Gnar, that they need to nerf the Eagles quarterback goal line push?
No.
No, especially when I own them in fantasy. But after that, maybe.
You can see when it's happening.
You should be able to stop it, right? They say it's unstoppable, but
it's unstoppable. That's how he scored his 2 rushing touchdowns. In this game, the score looks a lot closer than it actually was. Vikings scored late. They fumbled about 4 times in the first half. Now we're a week away from this game. We got Thursday night football tonight, so it's kind of hard to remember, honestly, this game. In all honesty.
I just remember it as the Alexander Madison night.
No, it wasn't.
Well, I was almost traded him to Gnar right before the game, and then it didn't happen, and then I still traded him away and got Travis Etienne.
If it was anybody's night, it was DeAndre Swift's night.
Definitely, but what do you have, like fucking 35 carries?
28.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
That's wild.
But yeah, we'll see how that goes when Gainwell gets healthy, or if he ever gets 28 touches in a game again. I guess we'll see, but like you said, it's been a week. Let's jump into Sunday. One that should be fresh on your mind, Train. Lions lose a heartbreaker to the Seahawks in overtime. Talk us through it.
Take us through the game.
Or you take us through the recap.
Jared Goff with his first interception and however many over 300 passes. Pick 6 nonetheless.
Thank you, Jalen.
David Montgomery had a fumble coming out of the second half. David Montgomery injured. James Houston fractured his ankle. CJ Gardner-Johnson torn pec, even though on Instagram looked like it was more on his arm. I guess I'm not a pec torn. I know it, but he was like showing like.
Well,
Gnar can't see me.
It like attaches.
I can't do it with your other arm.
Like sometimes it I don't know. It goes up to connects to your bicep, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I can't see.
I majored in insurance, so I don't know.
Oh.
Well, regardless, we had those 2 get hurt, or those 3 get hurt. Amon-Ra probably turf toe. Vaitai, we were already down Taylor Decker and Josh Pascal before this game. A lot of injuries, and that scared me at the beginning of the week going into it. But, what we preach on is depth at the Lions and just trying to back up the next guy. That's why we have a good GM to draft those guys behind our starters. So, one big thing this game was Aaron Glenn's revenge game. For last year when they put up 45 points against us, I think it was, and he didn't do shit. Geno Smith had enough time every play, even on the 1 sack we had this game. I think he was running around there back in the backfield like for 15 seconds. So that's gotta help. Which I think if the pass or if the like the pass rush improves, then the DBs and the linebackers will have a little bit of an easier job defending these guys because the quarterback won't have as much time for the wide receivers to get open. Jerry Jacobs played like shit. I don't know if you see it on there. 12 receptions, 180 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns whenever he was guarding someone. Our linebackers allowed 150 yards. I mean, this is a team, the Seahawks.
Did Jack Campbell play?
Yeah.
And they still
This
gave
is a
up?
team.
Damn.
This is a team, the Seahawks, we were supposed to get 10 sacks, right? Because they were down their 2 left tackles. And we luckily had 1 because of, like how I said, Geno Smith basically forgot how to throw it out of bounds. And we almost won the game, regardless of how bad we played. We sent it to overtime. Dan Campbell does his thing. Like I'll complain about it every week, but he does it. He sticks by it. He goes for it on 4th down, even when he shouldn't. And this week it definitely hindered the team. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 turnover on downs when at least one of those times we could have scored some points. I know he went for it at least once,
It's
and
fun when it works.
we got it.
It's fun,
Yeah, I mean,
fun when it works.
But it's awful for the team when it doesn't.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I think now we're gonna see. I would imagine we're gonna see Isaiah Buggs this week. We got to see some sort of difference on the defensive side. The pass rush is very crucial, especially against Desmond. I guess we'll get into it later when we see the outcomes. But this game, we're still 1-1. We imagined ourselves being 1-1 after the first 2 games. The only downside is really all the injuries, and the fact that I'll say it. I mean, Jalen Carter has looked really good, and I wouldn't have mind taking him at 6.
He's looked really good. And I think there was a lot of people on draft night who said you should take Jalen Carter. The only person who really didn't want to do that was Comp, but
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
you guys were like,
Hindsight
no, we
bias.
got picks and a running back.
Well, I think at this moment in
Fuck,
time,
they got their guy though.
And Jack Campbell got sauced on.
the thing is, I don't know why. Like they're like, we need to incorporate Jahmyr Gibbs slowly into this offense. When we took him at 12,
Look at Bijan.
Brad Holmes is like, we are drafting guys who can come into this offense and play right now. We can come into this defense and play right now and impact the game. Now they're not playing him. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you drafted him to play him right now.
I mean, let's not act like David Montgomery's a bomb. I mean, he had 16 for 67, and he played really well against the Chiefs.
Oh, he
They're
did
two
play
different
really
styles.
well.
Oh, yeah,
And
but
then he
David
got
Montgomery-
injured.
if you use
David
pick
Montgomery is
pick
50
12 on a
times
guy,
better
if
between
you,
the tackles.
He got
if you use
injured,
pick
Gnar.
12 on a guy,
No, Bark, shut up. He got
It's
injured,
Bark,
Gnar,
your
and then
guy,
we
though.
put in Craig
It's
Reynolds
your guy.
about every play.
So maybe he's not the
yeah,
guy.
Craig.
You think they're just doing? You think they're doing that to save him?
No, they're doing it because they
seeing
said he's
something.
not ready. If he's not ready, you should have known he wasn't going to be ready. That's why I said we should have got Jalen Carter at 6 or whatever.
So is he not the guy, Train?
No, we don't know he's the guy because they don't play him. Now they have to play him, and if they play more, if Craig Reynolds gets more snaps than Jahmyr Gibbs or touches at least, I'm gonna go ballistic, man. I'm gonna go crazy.
It probably means he's not the guy if that happens, though.
Yeah.
He doesn't do bad with the
Look
ball.
how
in his
how
hand.
much Bijan gets to play.
I know. I really don't understand it, and especially with David Montgomery being injured, I don't see why Jahmyr Gibbs doesn't see 20 plus touches.
Bijan's looking nice.
I mean, he had like
Seven.
7 receptions though.
7 carries for 17 yards. That's probably why he's not running the ball much.
Buccaneers,
Yeah,
Bears. Justin Fields, who is seemingly getting another chance and another chance and another chance. I don't know why they keep making excuses for him against Baker Mayfield, who's looked phenomenal through 2 with the Buccaneers. Train, this was your teaser pick. You bet on Justin Fields. You should never do that. He really stinks. DJ Moore looked kind of nice, though, huh?
I think they hit did the Bucks hit like a last second field goal?
No idea. I was on the road.
I think there was like some way where I was covering up until like the last minute, and then again this happened. But
It was
Baker
close.
Mayfield, 317 passing yards.
Is he him?
Man's on some shit in Tampa. And maybe it's because he has got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, but the fact that not only did the Bears lose, but every other NFC North team
Yeah, all of
this
them.
week, it did help my awful weekend.
Is that the worst division in football?
I mean,
Statistically, we have 2 wins as a whole division, so probably pretty close.
AFC South isn't great.
And the NFC South. You're right.
I don't know. NFC South looking kind of nice right now.
No, Falcons stink, dude. They're gonna get exposed.
Yeah, but like Bucks look nice. Saints look nice.
Fuck. They might be bottom 2 division then. NFC North.
Fine with me.
We should have.
That's Trent. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if I win a shitty division. That's a division win. It's a playoff berth.
I'd rather be in a shitty one than a good one.
Yeah. Amen, brother.
I think we should rank the divisions next week.
If we have enough time, for sure.
Mark's thinking about time in a week.
Well, our last one was an hour 20, and I really don't think we're going any faster on this one. So, what's up, Shu?
I talked Lions for 10 minutes last week. I think I did talk a lot of Lions this week, but it wasn't 10 minutes.
We had about 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
Packers Falcons. Wow, I guess.
Yeah. We covered every
Falcons
NFC
won.
North team.
Yeah, Falcons won. Do you do it like that on purpose, Trey?
No.
Falcons 25, Packers 24. Only thing I really know about this game is like Jordan Love stumbling at that line of scrimmage because I saw it all over Twitter. But I also know that Jordan Love's been looking kind of nice. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
14 of 25 with 151.
He limits mistakes so far, and that's good.
Yeah, I think he's got like 6 tubs, 0 picks on the year.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say much. He's
Right?
looks a lot better than my guy.
He's
so.
fucking looks better than Trevor Lawrence right now, for all I care. But we'll get to that. But
The real story of this game is MSU alum Jaden Reed becoming one of the favorite targets. 2 tubs on the day. That's exciting. It'll be interesting to see that integration of
Christian
Watson when he comes back, which I believe is this week, at least in a limited fashion.
Yeah.
But Jaden Reed, 2 games in, I mean, he's keeping pace with the rest of the receivers from the rookie class, so it's pretty dope.
Bills bounce back big. Josh Allen said fuck everybody and pretty much went out there and had himself a game against a team that has really struggled to right the ship in the last lifetime, the Raiders. I don't know. They've had, law enforcement issues, and they're cutting first-round draft picks after 2 years. But Josh Allen looks like he's right back where he left off. Any thoughts on this game?
We were all on the Raiders in this game, so that
Were we?
hurts.
Damn. Sorry, Justin.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs with -2 rushing yards. Pretty intimidating for anybody that drafted him. Are the Bills back after losing the first game the way they did and then demolishing? I can't really get a read on their 2 games that they played, if that makes sense.
I I don't think they were ever gone. The Jets have top 5 defense in the league. It was a crazy fucking environment. I think it just got off to a slow start, and Josh Allen struggled with them every single time he's played them since he got in the league. So I think the Bills reminded us who we thought they were, an explosive offense.
I like to think of the Bills as an expensive Chargers, like named brand Chargers. Um, sure, they'll win games like that, and I think you're right. In our Jets game, crazy atmosphere. You scheme for Aaron Rodgers the whole time, and then boom, new quarterback. First game plan of week 1, like you probably spent extra time on it because you had extra time. And then all of a sudden, poof, new quarterback, really great defense. I get that. But it's just they're going to do that against teams like the Raiders when it happens, but Jets consistently give them trouble. They can't get past the Chiefs or the Bengals, I don't think so. The really fun game this year will be Jags-Bills because then I might have to stuff my mouth and shut up, but I think the Jags are going to beat the Bills when we play them in London. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, though. Bengals, Ravens. Ravens 27, Bengals 24. Things aren't looking great for Joey Burrow. Re-injured, new injury. I don't really know what's going on there. Walk me through it.
I think we had the same discussion, not the injury, but the panic button. We had the same discussion last year on one of our first few episodes, where we were saying, do we hit the panic button? Because I think the same situation happened last year, where the Bengals were 0-2 or 0-3. Just had a bad first start to the beginning of the year. I hit the panic button. I think Bark hit the panic button.
I love hitting panic buttons.
Gnar did not hit the panic button. I haven't even lifted my hand off the desk yet to hit any sort of button for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. The injury, not worried. Jamar Chase, not worried. Nothing.
Counterpoint, Ravens might be good.
Very good. Very scary. I think Lamar Jackson learned how to throw the ball.
Yeah, he needs to run more.
They don't want him to.
Yeah.
That's why they finally got him weapons. Now they got a pocket passer who can move if he wants to. I'm pretty sure I was high on them earlier in the year.
Yeah. I think they were your secret team. That wasn't so secret.
Yeah.
I think you called them secret.
Big Zay Flowers guy, too.
Yeah, it worked out so far.
So, well, I only have him in guillotine, but yeah. He's low-key has been carrying my fucking guillotine team. Chargers, Titans. Chargers lose to the Titans because, of course, they do. I mean, Justin Herbert just can't seem... He does everything right every time, and they still manage to lose games. Is Brandon Staley on the hot seat?
I'll be right back.
Gnar?
I think he's got to be. I mean, you look at the Titans stat line, and Tannehill had under 250, and you held Derrick Henry to under 100. Yet, and Keenan Allen had over 100 yards with 2 tubs, and you still lose that game. They just remind me of a team that's talented, but just doesn't know how to get over that hump and beat lower quality teams and win the fourth quarter. And I think that's their issue right now is they'll be in every game going to the third quarter, but they just don't know how to handle themselves, whether it's defense or offense. I didn't really watch this game, but that's just kind of the vibe they give me. It just doesn't seem like they know how to win. They don't seem gritty. I think that's what they're missing, some grit.
Oh, they're definitely Charmin soft. That's facts.
Yeah.
Even like Justin Herbert fucking looks Charmin soft.
And Brendan Staley, Charmin soft.
Charmin soft. The only guy who's got a little bit of edge to him is Joey Bosa, and he's definitely the softer of at least the Bosa brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Far.
Nick looks like more of that guy. Joey's got that Charmin soft look to him. They have one guy in the Chargers with some fucking edge.
Yeah,
Right?
I agree.
I'm selling on the Chargers right now. I think they're going to struggle this year at some point. I think they'll
Pretty
look.
sure they were your teas, no?
Yeah, I mean, because I teased them over. I didn't think they'd lose. I was sweating that tease. I thought I was
don't know
going to
how
lose
that hit,
that
how that
tease.
works.
I had plus
Does
3.
it hit or does it just
I had
like?
plus 3.5.
Does it push? I thought you had +3.
I had plus 3.5.
Train, if you and I both
On my
hit,
betting
I
sheet,
think-
you had +3, so you had +3.
Train, if ours both hit and his push, they would have just taken his out, and we would have had a 2-team teaser, and so it'd been
Okay.
like minus 130 or something like that.
So Bach, you gotta give yourself less. one
No,
less
no,
win
I'm
on that
checking.
tease.
I'm checking the sports book here. I'm checking you.
It could also depend on when he got the piece, because the line could have moved by the time he bet it on Saturday or Sunday morning.
I always bet him Sunday morning.
That's probably exactly what happened.
Then
I
what
also,
do we count? What do we say on here, or what Bark bets?
I always check the bet slips.
What does it say?
I mean-
3.5.
Plus 3.5.
I-
Yeah. Bears plus 8.5. Rams plus 13.5.
I'll
Yeah.
go back. I'll see the receipts. I just don't know what you want to call that.
That's a dub, dude. You play some Sunday
dub.
morning.
Yes, you play some Sunday.
I'm using
I-
I'm using ESPN odds when I'm doing these too, and we're making the bet on Tuesday. You got to go with the Sunday odds, dude.
Yeah.
Unless you're taking the Raiders against the Bills.
You
Got
gave me green
soon
on
as
the
possible.
outline. You gave me green on the outline too.
I didn't know what else to do.
Good. No, you did well.
You-
That's it. You
yeah, I
did
think
well.
You should have made it yellow or something. That's the only way.
I'll change it and send you guys a new one.
The betting
Just
log
put an at-
or a new.
Right, the outline, right?
No,
where we're
this is a
going.
good enough outline.
Put an asterisk on his record.
No, there's no
Oh,
asterisks.
yeah.
There's no asterisks, dude.
Yeah.
That is a dub. You place the tees on Sunday morning. Sunday morning odds. Jags Chiefs.
This is why we need to tweet more.
We,
I gotta get back on the
used,
Twitter.
We used to tweet them out every week. We used to tweet our bets with the odds.
I just forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, it's been
That
a
was the
while.
thing
It's
we
been a
did, yeah.
while.
All right, we're going back on the tweeter.
We were
It's on the X.
on the Chiefs. I think Train and
If I had
were
an X,
minus 2.5. It was a frustrating game. I didn't watch much of it, but I watched a lot of highlights. Number one, Chris Jones ate us alive. Always does. I think I saw something like in our last 13 games, we've had 4 losses or 3 losses, and they've all been to the Chiefs. You're talking about not being able to get over the hump. The Chiefs are the Jaguars' hump. We were 0-4 in the red zone. Defense played great. Lots of third down stops, forced punts. And there's a little clip of 4 throws that happened in the end zone. And it's the debate of why can't our guys toe tap or Trevor Lawrence is overthrowing everyone. One of those 4, I think, would have been like an incredible catch had he caught it and done a toe tap. But also all 4 were balls only the receivers could catch. No one else was getting that football. I think Zay Jones missed 2 easy toe taps, but he normally does good with it, so it's hard to blame him. And Calvin Ridley had one in the back of the end zone that he also should have got his feet down, but didn't. Despite a bad stat line and he didn't have a turnover, but no touchdowns, low completion percentage. Trevor Lawrence still had a good game. We're getting used to our new play calling. However, Press Taylor's doing his thing. I think Dougie needs to take the playbook back. It's just, I don't know every time we fucking play the Chiefs, our defense, I don't think our defense is that good. They've played 2 good games now. That's not going to hold up. We just managed to do it this time. But then our offense, who's supposed to be electric, didn't capitalize. Christian Kirk's back. They said he would be this week, too. If people had him in fantasy and benched him, I'm sorry. You should follow more Jags Twitter because, I don't remember who it was came out. They were like, yeah, he doesn't do good in zone coverage, which is what the Chiefs run. Or which is what whoever we played week 1 ran. He's like, but he excels in man, which is what the Chiefs do, or vice versa. So whoever said it, and it happened. So I guess if you know ball and you know what defenses teams typically run, you can play Christian Kirk perfectly in your fantasy season. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't an encouraging game, but I think we'll bounce back.
Bach, I think you got to be really happy with your defense. I mean, you held a Chiefs fully healthy, I think, team to 17 points, and you picked off Mahomes.
Don't fall for it, dude.
Dude, you took the L, but 17 points against the Chiefs. It's pretty fucking good.
People keep saying Trayvon Walker's good, but he's one of those goods that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, and that's really frustrating. People are like, no, he played a good game. I'm like, but how? Like, can you prove it to me? And I don't know. People, they're looking good. They are looking solid, but I'm telling you, it won't last. We'll see. I hope you're right. Colts, Texans, Anthony Richardson kind of popped off on the ground, I guess.
For 2 drives.
I knew he had 2 touchdowns. Oh, he got injured.
On a second touchdown.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
Colts win 31-20. Is it bad? Concussion?
No, he got right back up, but he went in protocol and didn't pass protocol.
Minshew Mania brings the Colts to the win, naturally. But biggest news stories, people are like, yeah, of course the Texans are bad. But C.J. Stroud's been looking good. You think Texans are fresh. They're not a good team, but C.J. Stroud's looked good. Do you think he's built to last? Think he's going to keep it up?
I mean, he fits that prototypical NFL quarterback style play. I mean, he's tall, lengthy, got a good arm. He's been accurate so far and has made decent decisions. I think he's got the most attempts ever as a rookie so far without an interception. I mean, he threw for 47 times last week. It's some kind of crazy stat that hasn't thrown an interception yet. So he's the best Ohio State quarterback in the league at the moment.
That's best Ohio State quarterback in the league for a minute, and I'll anoint him that now.
Ever.
He could suck for the rest of his career. He'd still probably be the best Ohio State quarterback ever. Commanders beat the Broncos 35-33. Sam Howell's probably good, might be good. Train, any thoughts on this one? Gnar, anything on this? Well, I mean, no. You guys got anything on this?
Russell Wilson still sucks.
Yeah.
He had 3 passing touchdowns. Yeah, and he had a Hail Mary at the very end, but...
Oh, that's what it was. Those yards threw my brain through a loop. Okay.
Yeah. Is Sean Payton and Russell Wilson going to figure it out? No. I think it's Russell Wilson. I think if Sean Payton had anybody else, I think only Russell Wilson was only a good fit in Seattle for whatever reason.
They don't even have their pick this year, do they? And Seattle still has theirs?
I have no idea.
I believe so, yes. Only thing I got on
in February.
Only thing I got on this game is at about, well, I guess this one started at 4:30. So I think right around 4 o'clock I made the decision. I had the Broncos defense in with the Steelers on the bench because I'm like, Commanders, Sam Howell, is he good? Is he not?
He's good.
And in about 4 minutes prior to kickoff, I made the switch, and that won me my fantasy week. So I stressed about it all week, and I landed on the right team.
Niners, Niners win 30 to the Rams 23. I think we talked a lot. I mean, I don't know how to dissect this game. I guess Rams might be good. Um, 49ers might need some more respect from us, I guess, still. Not that, but, like, I don't know. Ham jumped off him at the last second in the Super Bowl. Depends on how much stock you put in the Rams, I guess.
I think they're Super Bowl favorites at the moment right now, 49ers. I think they jump Chiefs, Eagles, everybody,
Really?
and they've looked unstoppable. I mean, their weapons on offense. You got Ayuk out tonight. It's not going to fucking matter. They're going to murder the Giants. One thing I took away from this is Matthew Stafford just produces fantasy juggernauts at wide receiver. And I think he could do it with anybody in the league. It's actually incredible. Puka Nakua, never knew his name before this year. I know he's a rookie. Not sure where he came from. Do you guys know?
No idea. Like,
Yeah. So a no name. He's made the wide receiver 2 in fantasy football, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop. So
Ham, comment Puka Nakua's school on YouTube. Get some interactions.
of course.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say
I don't
it.
think I don't think he'll post it. You think he'll do it?
well, we just asked him to.
I,
So yeah.
I bet you he knows.
I know, but you think he'll do it?
I don't know. We'll
$5 he
see.
does. $5 he does.
Fuck, $5 he
There's-
doesn't.
Do you think does he have to put both answers or just one?
I'll take one.
All right. I'm not betting on it. He'll do it. If I bet on it, he'll do it just to lose me money. Speaking of the Niners game tonight, Giants played the Cardinals. Huge comeback. I looked at Danny Dimes on my fantasy team at like half, and everyone's like, "Ooh, so much for Danny Dimes. Ooh, fuck Danny Dimes." He had like 5 points at the half. Check about, I don't know, hour and a half later, man says 31, and the Giants are winning the game. The one thing about Danny Dimes, dude, is there's no quitting that man. All these other quarterbacks get hit a couple times, like, all right, like, got to be careful. This is big boys league. Start sliding. Danny Dimes is going to go into that shit every time, and he will get right back up, and he will keep getting punched, and he will keep going out there and laying it all on the field. That being said, they don't have Saquon tonight. I don't think it's going to be pretty. I debated picking up a quarterback in fantasy. But I didn't have anyone I wanted to drop, so I was like, fuck it, we ride. That's all I've got on Giants Cardinals. I mean, fuck the Cardinals. I'm kind of glad they lost. I like the narrative of the Cardinals getting Caleb Williams and then having to figure out what to do with Kyler Murray's contract. You guys got anything? You want to jump to Jets Cowboys?
That's Cowboys. It is.
Cowboys beat the Jets 30-10. Cowboys looking nice. Dak Prescott's looking consistent. I mean, the Jets, Zach Wilson was exactly what we knew Zach Wilson already was. Some people blamed the play calling a little bit. Brees Hall only got 4 touches, was unhappy. Jets team is a little bit in shambles. Do you think they make a move at quarterback soon?
I think they have to. They're sitting in a window right now where if they're not making a move to get to the postseason, where Aaron Rodgers is supposed to magically heal his shredded meniscus or ACL or whatever he's got going on over there with some voodoo magic, you got to take a chance at somebody, whether it's a trade for a Kirk Cousins or if you get one of those old fucks that are still sitting on the outside waiting to get a call. Zach Wilson's just not going to take you to a 9-8, 10-7 season. You got to go out and get somebody.
Trent?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Gnar. Zach Wilson, he was their problem last year. And what do they think they're gonna do any better this year with the? I mean, some some draft picks. They didn't really do a whole lot of free agency moves other than trading for Aaron Rodgers and all that comes with Aaron Rodgers. So, um, you got to get a quarterback that's going to be better than Zach Wilson and is going to take you farther than last year.
Dolphins beat the Patriots 24-17. I mean, I don't have much on this one either. Tua was, I guess, average. Christian Gonzalez might be really nice. You guys got anything on this, or are we ready to talk Monday Night Football?
At this time, after the Lions game, I'll be brutally honest. On Sunday, I hardly watched any football. It was on, but I was on TikTok for probably like 7 hours straight. Um, just like maybe glancing up at things, and it was a sad day, bad day. Because never do I go into a game comfortable. But Sunday I did, and I never will do that again.
Monday Night
Man's
Football. Saints beat the Panthers. Ugly, ugly game. Bryce Young stinks. Who guessed it? Me, of course. Nor, what were you saying?
no, nothing.
Okay. I know I was backtracking, but I had to get that out.
No,
He's bad. Everyone says he looks too small out there. Looks like a kid playing a man's game. Everything I fucking said 4 months ago, and people were like, "Oh no, it's Bryce Young though. Have you seen him in Alabama?" Yeah, when you got 5 of the best O linemen against shit stains on the D line, and you can sit and run in a circle and then throw a ball downfield to one of your 3 5-star receivers. Yeah, when you get big boys in front of you who you can't roll out behind without getting stomped by a pro-level D end, it's not so easy. I think my favorite clip was him getting nudged into position under center because he didn't line up behind his center. The guy's lost out there. He's got no confidence in himself. He looks like a kid who's lost in a supermarket looking for his mommy. He's bad. They fucked up. They shouldn't have traded for him. Get fucked. I told everyone. I'm declaring it now. He stinks.
I like that take a lot. I can't add anything more to that.
Then I'll let you talk Stillers, Gnar. I'll just lead it off really quick with the Nick Chubb injury. It was brutal. I don't think there's any controversy. I know some people are talking about it, but it's fucking football. Where are you supposed to hit the guys? Can't hit them high, can't hit them low. It is what it is. Steelers pull out a dub. Gnar pretty much said Monday night. Doesn't matter. I'll take a dub. I think Fire Canada or Fuck Canada was being chanted at some point. I don't know. Gnar, walk us through it. 26-22 Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody that knows me, roughly about week 4 last year, I was on the Fire Candidate train. Every time I watch the Steelers offense, it's like I'm watching fucking playground football. I'm watching jet sweeps that everybody sees a motion coming. It's not like he's running fake jet sweeps every play like he should be as a motions to throw this type of shit off. His offensive scheme comes down to this game, but boils down to one play. 3rd and 1, 4th quarter, pivotal part of the game. Your defense has been balling out the entire game, has scored more points than you at this point as well. You go in shotgun and you run a fake halfback counter to your left, and you run it the short side of the field, where you also only have 2 offensive linemen, and then Darnell Washington coming over late, trying to hit a very quick defensive end. I'm not an offensive coordinator. Maybe that's a good play call if it's executed correctly, but that just doesn't make sense in my brain. The one thing that I always think about, though, is they've looked this bad from an offensive perspective through 2 games, and they have the same exact record as teams like the Chiefs, the Lions, which I think are a good team, the Bills. And It's just not fair, and that's why I'm not going to apologize for winning, and that's why I still have hope because we're sitting in the same spot that those guys are.
Do you think the Chubb injury, if it didn't happen, the outcome would have been any different? I mean, Jerome Ford played pretty well. I mean, he had a long rush, which counts for a lot of his yards, but do you think it would have?
A lot of guys have lots
changed the
of
game?
long rushes that account for most of their yards.
I know, but it looks 16 yards, 106 rushing yards, or 116 carries, 106 rushing yards. It just makes him look like he had a big day, but
Because he did.
really it was just
Because he
one.
did.
All right. All right.
Like, that's how running the football. I'd like it if my running back broke 69-yard runs.
So if you think about it, he probably had like a 70-yard rush or 60-yard rush, and then he went 15 for 40.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, you can't discredit him for that. That's just.
All right, my
solid.
question stands still, Nar. Do you think it would have changed if Nick Chubb stayed, or do you think? I mean, I watched the game. The Steelers, their defense bullied Deshaun Watson, and he needed help. Is what he neaded back there.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was on PlayStation Monday night prior to the game. Maybe it was Sunday or Saturday. But I told everybody that Nick Chubb is going to just stomp on the Steelers because that's what he does. No matter what the Steelers do, they can game plan all they want, but they try and arm tackle a fucking bowling ball and it just doesn't work. So at that point in the game, I think it was early second quarter, and he already had 64 yards on 10 carries. Yes, I think the Browns win that game if Chubb stays healthy. 100%.
Quick peek at
But
college.
that's football, baby.
Quick peek at college football. Michigan State got murdered by Washington. It's a good thing you didn't take Ham's Money in the Bank play, Nar, and tell it to the people.
That was a very emotional bet by him. I don't know if he made the bet, but that was very emotional.
Michigan won, and they won. That's what matters. I mean,
Michigan won and they won. Yes.
JJ McCarthy threw 3 picks. It is what it is. I'm not worried.
What?
Though. Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks, 8 of 13. Corum had 12 carries, 100 yards. I'm not concerned. JJ's looked great all season.
He got them all out this game, Nar.
Yeah.
It's been 2 games all season.
He's been getting a lot of hate. I'm not worried about it. We won. We're
3 games.
31-6 against Bowling Green still. It wasn't a close game like Georgia. State gets Maryland next week at home, 7.5-point underdogs. And Rutgers come to Michigan as 24-point underdogs. Michigan the favorite by 24 points.
I don't think Michigan has covered all year, so I think I'm going to continue betting against them.
Yeah, but Rutgers, dude, I mean, I know they're getting better, but it's normally ugly against the Rutgers.
Yeah, well.
I knew Michigan State was bad, but I didn't know they were over a touchdown home dog against Maryland.
Are you taking that spread now?
I mean, I got to go look to see what Maryland's played, but that looks juicy as fuck, yes.
Do they still have Talua?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's shredded Michigan.
Yeah, they're kind of.
I
was gonna say Maryland's not as bad as they used to. I mean, but
they just got a stinky program. I think I'm thinking of the name too much, maybe.
Week 3, week 2 records. Train went 8-9 on his bets. I was 6-10. Nar was 3-11.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so tonight we got Niners at home, 10.5-point favorites against the Giants, over under 41.5. Train, who you got? What do you got?
I was looking at this one during the game, and I'm making this our field goal frenzy. We're back over 3.5 field goals on this one. I know we usually like doing, so I'm not going to put this bet into the betting log. We'll just make it so it's on
the
next
record
week's line. So we'll have a field goal frenzy for tonight, and my actual bet is over 43.5.
No, what do you got?
Yeah, this game's so stinky, and I don't even think it's going to find its way onto my television here in just a short hour. I'll just go chalk. It's probably minus 200. I'll just go CMC anytime scorer. They're going to run the ball nonstop against this
Minus
team. And
250 as of yesterday.
yeah, I'll take it. And I'll probably be down 45 points by the time I get my first fantasy player to play on Sunday because I'm going against them.
I'm taking the Giants plus 10.5. That's too many
The
points.
dogs.
That's too many points for Danny Dimes. I don't care who you're playing. I don't care where. You give Danny Dimes 10.5 points. He'll figure out a way to do it for me. I don't care about. I don't give a fuck about Saquon. Matt Brebbia can deal with it. Give me plus 10.5 Giants. I don't know why I'm loving the Giants this year. I'm just. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
You're addicted to them.
Yeah, I am. Giants plus 10.5. Lions 3-point home favorites against the Falcons over under 46. Train?
Over.
Gnar?
Defense looks shit.
Oh, okay.
And we only got worse with injuries in our offense. If Amon-Ra doesn't play, which we kind of saw him not really playing at the end of the game there, Jared Goff still looked like Jared Goff. David Montgomery's out. I think the Lions adjusted to it. I think we still score points. I want to take Lions because I do think it's a bounce back game. But I will take the over in this one as well.
As well, like you're taking both?
No, as well as last bet being the over.
So not the line spread.
No.
Okay. Gnar?
This is a very simple play to me. I mean, Desmond Ridder stinks, and that's your guys' issue. Cam Sutton will lock down one half of the field, and then the other middle and the other side's wide open for anybody to throw to. The good news for you is Desmond Ridder can't throw the ball, and Sutton will most likely lock up at least Drake London.
Yeah, but not Kyle Pitts.
He stinks too. That's what Brian Branch is for. Clean his clock once, and he's out. I think you take this line down to 2.5. I don't think you need it, but I don't want to push on a field goal. So give me Lions minus 2.5. No brainer.
I love the over as well, Train. I think no problems in heaven with the offense. Even if Amon-Ra doesn't play, I mean, we've seen Goff succeed. I don't think the Falcons' defense is good enough. And then battered up Lions' defense, I don't know. I just think the Lions are an over type of team this year. I don't know. I love the over too, Train, with everything you said. Dolphins, 6.5-point favorites at home against the Broncos over under 48. Gnar, what do you got?
I think I know the Commanders aren't playing this game, but I really do think they suck. And they beat the Broncos at the Broncos and put a lot of points up on them. So it's a big number, but I think the Dolphins win by at least a touchdown in this game. I think Tyreek has 150 and 2 tubs as well. I'm not going to make that bet, but give me Dolphins minus 7.
Minus 7 or minus 6.5?
Oh, yeah, definitely 6.5. Sorry.
Okay. I was just statistics. I'm typing them as we go, so I don't have to listen back.
I will also take Dolphins minus 6.5. I think the Broncos are just going to keep getting worse.
Which is probably a bad thing for us to do because it's a brand new coach, and we should.
Every time.
We're not normally good at this. I mean, none of us had a winning record last week, so I mean, it is what it is.
We went through, I think, every one of the bets that we made last week. Every one that we took and we're all on the same thing for did not hit.
All of our earthquakes?
All of our earthquakes did not hit. But that doesn't steer me away from Dolphins minus 6.5.
Yeah, I'm definitely betting.
I'd shake my fucking desk right now if my monitor wouldn't immediately fall over. Ravens are 8-point favorites at home against the Colts over under 44.
Oh fuck.
I don't know. 44 seemed low. It kind of wanted me going over with 2 little fun quarterbacks. I'm gonna go my first gut to Ravens defense might ruin A-Rich, and he didn't look great.
I don't even know if he's playing.
Oh yeah, he might not be playing. I'm not touching this game. Do I have to make a bet? Do we have to make bets? Is that a new rule?
You get one no bet per week.
All right, I'm not betting on this one.
Under. Colts Ravens just sounds like an under. It does not sound like a fun game. Under.
Can I
I
change?
would
Can I
go-
change my no bet to under? Can I go on the under
No.
too? Yeah, let me
Oh,
go on the
stop.
under. Let me go on the under. I like that. I like that. Get me on there.
I want to take this
gave-
because
I gave such a good reason.
you said under 40.
Under 44. 44.
I'm gonna do this because I don't think I have enough balls later to do it. Zach Moss touchdown anytime.
That's your bet for the game.
Yeah.
Nice. I started.
Wow.
I started him in guillotine this week. Commanders 6.5 point dogs at home against the Bills. Over under 43.5. I'm taking the over. Why you giving me that look?
That's crazy.
It's two.
Why?
It's two electric offenses in a not so strong stadium. This is gonna be a really high scoring game. I think it'll be like 38-33 type of game. Commanders are good, dude. They're
No.
nice. Sam Howell's him.
I'm gonna stay on this hill. I think Brian Robinson peaked last week. I think that's giving the Commanders and the over a little bit of juice here based on what they did against the Broncos. So give me team total under for the Commanders. I mean, the Bills just ruined the Las Vegas Raiders.
I'm gonna
And-
figure this out.
I think they stay there. So I like Commanders team total under.
Do you even know what it is?
Don't care.
Train, do you
It's-
know what it is?
17.5.
Under.
Under 17.5 for the Commanders.
I think they score 13 exactly.
Can I add their team total over to my bet, Train?
Yeah, dude. The thing is, we can have 30 bets per game on this.
Add my
want.
under train. Under on the game.
And the under.
Yep.
I want over. I want over 33. I want over 43.5, and I want Commanders team total over.
I want under 43.5 and under Commanders team total.
Right. I see what's going on here. Well,
What do you got for this one, Train?
I'm just typing away over here. You had the under 43.
Under four. Nars got under 43.5, under 17.5 Commanders team total. I've got same thing
Add-
but over.
Add Brian Robinson no touchdown score to my card. please.
Wow, I'm not matching that bullshit. But
Okay. I don't know those odds at all. I don't even know if you can find those odds.
that's all
You
right.
probably could somewhere. Riding the under on the game, Gnar. Bills Commanders under 43.5.
That's a
I
good
think it's
bet.
probably going to be raining.
Jags 9
Um,
point favorites at home. Over under 44. I got to think on this one for a second before I say or do something dumb. Trent, what do you got for this?
Oh,
What do we
boy.
have? Jags, Texans.
Yeah,
I was typing these up, guys, and something came back to me, and it's like the Texans every time they go into Jacksonville, they win. Now they're 9-point dogs. You might be seeing them later when we pick our teases. You might not.
Mm.
You might not. You might not. I don't know.
No, you're definitely seeing them later.
Okay. But there's one thing that I did the other. Oh man. Remember when I took the Jaguars over 2.5 touchdowns? I think week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're at 3.5, and I don't know if I like it as much. Because it's juicy at plus 150.
Mm.
Give me the opposite. Houston Texans over 1.5 touchdowns. Minus
That's a damn.
165.
That's a good bet. I like that. A little bit of juice, but nothing wrong with that. I think it's a get right game for Calvin Ridley. It's probably plus money. It's probably got a little bit of value, and it's probably dumb to make this bet on on the show for my record's sake. But give me Calvin Ridley anytime touchdown. Bach, do they run zone or man? Is that good for Calvin or?
In the
Ridley's
past,
plus 129.
in the past, the Texans' problem has been that Trev does not handle a cover 2 well. Calvin Ridley might fucking explode their cover 2 defense.
Yes.
I'm going to take
Here
Jaguars
we go.
over 26.5 points,
Whoa!
and I'm going to take
Is that-
Jaguars minus 9. That was the only problem. Gnar wants me to trust the defense. All right, go for it. Go eat up a young quarterback. Hopefully we have Greg Jr. back. Defenses look nice. Cisco's look nice. Calvin Ridley might explode their cover 2 zone. Yeah, give me the team total over. Give me the Jags minus 9. You got that, Trent?
Yeah.
Jets 2.5 point dogs at home against the Patriots over under 36.5.
Anybody
What
going to
the
be watching this
Ugh.
one?
36, dude. What the fuck?
Yikes.
I'll bet on the coach. Patriots minus 2.5.
Yeah. Double it, give it to the next person. Patriots minus 2.5. Come on, Trent, just do it. Let's flip the script.
God.
Let's flip the script this week.
Could we go? I
hit-
don't know how many we're going to end up with, but at least 2 for 2 on earthquakes.
You gotta trust Bill Belichick.
Yeah, there's no way Zach Wilson wins this week. Not against Bill Belichick.
Vikings 1 point dogs at home against the Chargers over under 54. Wow.
From 36 to 54. Wow. Wow is right. You gotta bet the over. Give me the over. 54. Two little points. I'd like it more at 59.
Give me
Over.
Vikings money line.
Ooh, 0-3 Chargers.
What do I need? What do I need 1 point for? Give me the money line.
Is this a loser leaves town game? By the way,
No,
you
Chargers.
quit on whatever team you quit on whatever team loses this game.
One
of them are going to be 0-3.
Either way, no.
Is this a tie of the week, Train?
Oh man, I hate that because it really hurts the record at plus 1100 every time. But if we can just agree, man, this computer's on fire.
How are you lifting it up right now?
I am. Everyone watching YouTube, Gnar can't see and has not been able to see this entire time. And yes, I am holding the laptop. Let's take the over, Gnar.
Yes, that's 2 little points.
Packers 1.5 point favorites at home against the Saints over under 42.5. Oh, I don't know.
No Jamal Williams, so no. Unfortunately, we get no revenge game. I know he's on the Lions last year and he went there once, got the dub. It's a weird one.
I will take Packers minus 1.5. I think the NFC North bounces back minus the Bears. Duh, Bears.
I'm gonna use this as my no bet game of the week.
I'm gonna take the the Packers money line.
Ooh, can I switch mine to money line? No. I want minus 1.5.
1.5.
Packers minus 1.5.
Mm.
Browns 3.5 point favorites at home against the Titans over under 39.5.
This is my no bet. I
Amari
don't know what the
Cooper
hell.
over yards. Amari Cooper over yards.
I'm gonna find him right now for you.
Titans secondary stinks. I think he's going to have at least a buck. I'm sure his over-under's floating around 70. You got no Nick Chubb. The passing game's got to
Over
increase the
under is
volume.
57.5.
How much?
57.5.
Oh, golly, yeah. Give me that. Munch.
Trent, what are you doing?
I'm not doing anything on this game.
I'll take the Browns minus 3.5.
Over.
Fuck the Titans, dude. Come on.
Man, this is really tough holding the laptop.
Nothing happened to the Browns defense, and like you just said, Titans secondary sucks. They trust Jerome Ford. They drafted him in 2022, even when they had Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, and then
What'd you take? Sorry.
they didn't re-sign Nick Chubb or Kareem
He
Hunt
took the Browns spread.
because they wanted Jerome Ford as RB2. Kareem Hunt's just depth. Obviously, you'd rather have Nick Chubb, but they're just as, not just as, they'll be fine with Jerome Ford. Defense will shut down the Titans. 3.5 should be easy for them. Seahawks 6.5 point favorites at home against the Panthers over under 41.5.
Seahawks spread 6.5.
Yep.
The spread I think should be way bigger. That doesn't make sense to me.
Double
Panthers going
it,
across
give
the
it to the
country.
next person for me.
4:00. It's gonna feel like fucking nighttime to them. Seahawks.
Yeah. Seahawks minus 6.5.
Oh boy.
I can't do it. I think Andy Dalton's gonna come out there.
Oh fuck! It is
for
Andy,
the
isn't it?
Panthers. And I think both teams are gonna score combined over 41.5. I'll take the over.
It's a good bet. It's a good bet. Can I change mine to the over?
You can add it, but you can't change it.
I can't change. Let me change.
I can change it.
I'm no bitch. Oh fuck Andy Dalton.
Fuck it. No, keep it on. Seahawks minus 6.5. And
You want
over.
to add it?
Yeah, both. I want both. I want Seahawks minus 6.5, and I want the over 41.5.
Add the over.
Nars adding the over to his train. He earthquaked.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, it's not an earthquake. Train didn't take the spread.
No, he took the over.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all on the over.
we're all on the over for sure. Cardinals 12.5 point dogs at home against the Cowboys over under 43. I'm not betting this one.
Fuck, I should have saved
this your
my no
first
bet
one
for this
back?
game.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
If there's a blank one for me, I'll go back and place a bet, but I'm pretty sure I've got them all. I'm not touching this one.
Tony Pollard anytime touchdown. That's the only bet I can think of that I like here. Run the ball, bad. Should outscore him. Should be running all day. Tony Pollard.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Cardinals plus 12.5.
Wow.
The Cowboys are an emotional wreck after Trayvon Diggs tears his ACL. Did I say the Cardinals? No, the Cowboys are an emotional wreck. The Cardinals are going to come in at home and show us all what they're made of. I don't know.
All plus 12.5.
Key Josh Dobbs has actually looked not too bad. Does Kyler even get a spot back when he gets back? I don't know. That's for Bach to answer.
No, he won't. They're gonna draft Caleb Williams. Oh, I really don't. Chiefs minus 12.5 at home against the Bears over under 48. I'm trying to decide if I want to bet on the last one or figure out something on here. That's not a bitch move like Kelsey anytime touchdown scorer.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Damn it, Gnar.
Um,
Fuck it. Give me the Bears plus 12.5. Fuck it. Bears couldn't have looked worse, so their spread's at a great spot.
I'm gonna
They
take.
can lose by 10.
All right, I'm gonna take the Chiefs minus 12.5.
Fuck you, Bob. It's a horrible bet.
I'm gonna take the under 48.
That's probably the smartest bet.
Chiefs are gonna come in there wanting a big old win. They're gonna put up some points next week.
Yeah, they probably will.
Raiders 2.5-point dogs at home to the Steelers over under 43.
That's false. I think it's the other way.
Take it up with our writer.
Train? I don't think that's right. There's no way. That's right.
The Raiders just got stomped, dude.
If that's the case, you take the Raiders right now.
You're right, Gnar. It's the other way around.
How many of these have been switched? Just that one.
That's
Gotta be.
well. We had
Everything
like two
else
or
looks
three
pretty
last
all right.
week.
Raiders 2.5-point favorites at home against the Steelers over under 43. I don't know. Steelers plus 2.5 probably. Steelers money line.
Oh, dude.
Uh,
Just not.
lock
It
it
did
in.
not work out.
Lock
week
it in.
one.
Steelers money line.
God damn it. It's a great bet, Bach. Just kidding.
Week 1 was because we
Listen.
thought the 49ers sucked, to be fair.
Yeah, we thought Brock Purdy was a bum. Listen, if you've learned one thing through 2 weeks of watching this Pittsburgh Steelers offense on the field, you've learned that they absolutely stink. And Matt Canada couldn't coach a high school football team to a division title in Southeast Michigan. So over-unders at 43. I'm thinking it should be my internal sports book saying 39.5 on this game. So you're getting a free 3.5. You're getting a free missed field goal. Give me the under 43.
Train.
Also, tickets are $650 for the cheapest ticket into the Allegiant Stadium Sunday night.
Wow.
Not fucking nuts.
That
Are you
is
going?
crazy.
No.
Train, who you got?
George Pickens anytime touchdown scorer. It's probably a little juicy.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. It's probably like 180, 190, maybe more.
Buccaneers 5-point dogs at home against the Eagles over under 46. Give me the Eagles minus 5.
Yeah. Double. Pass it to the next. Bucs have looked too good. Baker might throw 3 picks on Monday night.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe 4. Can you check his line on interceptions, Train, really quick?
I'd imagine probably.
It's got to be 1.5, right? It's
Are you going to
0.5.
take that bet?
0.5 at minus 120.
0.5.
Minus 120.
Money in the bank over 0.5 interceptions, Baker Mayfield.
Money in the bank.
He's throwing a pick. He is throwing a fucking interception Monday night. Yes. Lock it in.
What?
All right, Trey, what do you got for the game?
Do I type that in here?
Wherever. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
That's a lock.
It's the money in the bank.
I've
I
got
thought
the.
the
I'm
line would
gonna
be at
take the under.
1.5.
You're taking the under?
Yeah, Eagles Bucks under 46.
Bengals 3-point favorites at home against the Rams. Is that correct? Over under 43.5. Is Joe Burrow playing?
I don't know.
I mean, if Joe Burrow plays, give me the Bengals minus 2.5 by the half point. If he doesn't, give me the Rams in the point.
Nope.
Points.
You gotta buy one now.
Bengals minus 2.5. I'm gonna write the ship.
double it, pass it to the next person.
Oh, I love ending on
I'm
an
gonna
earthquake.
I'm gonna bet the Bengals every week until they win money.
Bengals minus 2.5.
Yeah. Brrr. That closes out the slate. Let's jump over to wager wheel. There goes I think the earthquake always goes till the phone falls. Always Gnar first, correct?
Always
Yeah,
not
yeah,
first.
yeah.
NCAA football home money line.
Money.
NCAA football home money line.
I need a minute.
Train anytime TD score.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? I got an MLB under.
Also, Bach, I'm still waiting on 71 from the Tigers, by the way.
We got a good stretch coming up against the A's and the Royals. We're playing the Dodgers right now. Oh, we play the A's tonight.
What did Gnar get?
No, we should win. Number one, we have 71. We're 71 and 81. We won last night. Number two, we'll get number 72 tonight as well. Nar got
Give
NCAA
me
home money line.
University of Southern Florida. They're plus 2.5 against Rice Saturday at 4:00 on ESPNU. And the only reason I'm making this bet is because my dad has a really cool retro jersey from USF.
That's your home money line, not home spread.
Money line.
Okay.
Yep. Give me the plus sign, dude. I'm a plus sign slut.
Train.
I'm still typing. I'm putting everything up in here.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I'm gonna have a column for wager wheel and money in the bank.
I gotta find over unders for the MLB for tomorrow on here.
All right, this should make everything a lot easier, so I don't have to go back and comb through to remember what we had. All right.
Listen to the whole podcast.
But no, I just skip through to the end, and then I'm like, and like you can like hear us really fast, and I don't know why it does it.
I got mine. Are you ready?
Your MLB under?
Yeah. Orioles Guardians under 7.5.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds like an under.
Under 7.5?
Yeah.
Okay. Man. Give me. How did Travis Etienne do against the Colts, week 1?
He did well.
Give me Gus Edwards anytime touchdown score.
Oh, because they're playing the Colts.
Also,
I thought you were gonna bet on Travis Etienne.
I don't remember when we did this, but we haven't done our teaser or our anytime touchdown score parlay yet.
No, we have not.
I jumped right into wager wheel.
Yeah, you did.
So we got Gus Edwards anytime touchdown score, Orioles Guardians Friday night under 7.5 runs, and USF money line. Who we teasing this week?
Nar, did you want the Texans?
No, I got one better. I've said it a million times. I could die on Sunday if this goes the wrong way. Bills are sitting at 6.5 right now. Am I reading that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Get them to beat the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that. I'll take plus 0.5 Bills. Just need a win.
Okay. I'm not gonna do it, Bark, because I know you wouldn't do it to me.
No, you can.
I wish I would have done.
You can tease the
done it for the
Texans.
Lions
Plus
last week.
15's enough, dude.
Not gonna happen.
I've got,
If
as long as you don't take mine.
you can go right now.
And I'm all,
I feel like this happens every time.
part of this is it's I guess it's not the way I always went in teases, but give me the Browns, tease them to plus 3.5. They're not losing to the Titans. Might as well get some points on it.
I feel like you do that a lot.
Yeah,
actually.
I do, and I'm 18-1. So
Yeah. Ham
That is
hates when
fucking
people do
wild.
that.
I know. He called me out earlier through the year last year, but I still finished 16-1. So
That's fair.
I hate this, man.
it's all right, Train. You can do what you want to do.
It's either I bet against my team or I bet against your team back.
Then bet against my team. Don't do that to yourself.
Don't
Jags
do
can
that
win.
to yourself.
Jags can win by 14, and we'll still hit the teaser.
And you'll
All right.
both be happy.
Texans +9 to +15. That's our tease.
Anytime touchdown score, give me ETN.
Damn. Okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, this is pretty easy for me. The man has 300 yards on the season, and he hasn't gotten in the end zone yet. He's going back home. They're on their heels. They need to win this game. Justin Jefferson will find that purple end zone this Sunday.
Train.
I'm just keeping up, man.
Oh, that's
There's so many bets. I wanted to go with a Lions guy like I did last week, but that didn't really go that well. I had Jahmyr Gibbs, and when David Montgomery got injured, I was upset, but I was like, oh, Jahmyr Gibbs might actually score, and he still didn't. I was thinking Sam Laporta, but then that's another rookie, and I don't know if I can do that. Damn, Bark, I really wanted Travis Etienne. That's probably not that. It's probably pretty typical. It's probably a pretty good one to take.
I'll take Ridley if you want ETN.
No, I have another one.
Too
because
many Jags.
Nar was talking a little shit about this guy during the pod. Brian Robinson Jr. against the Bills. I think
That goes
he does
against
score a
my team.
touchdown. It does.
I went against Train's tees.
Fair. Well, yeah, true.
ETN, Robinson, Jettas for the touchdowns. Then we got Bills, Texans, Browns for the tees. Anything to close us out, boys?
Oh, we have like a lot of bets.
Yeah, we do. A lot of bets.
A lot of bets.
Count's gonna be low.
Let's get this up
on
to 30.
Sunday.
We got one in the last week. If we get one every week, we'll get up to 30 in no time.
Oh, buddy.
And subs. That's what I'm talking about.
Marching to 30 subs. This has been episode 41 of Jux and All Things Sports Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, hit that sub button, 3 away from 30. Drop a like. If you're on Spotify, thanks for listening. We got the video on there now for you. Be sure to hit the follow button on the app and then drop a review. Next week, we'll recap our bets with you. Fun week of football. Keep it light. And as always, boys, let's fist it.